Hello everyone, so today we'll be doing the EDA for retail using Python. We'll be visualizing the dataset using scatter plots and heat maps. So first we'll load the data and we'll use the head command to see the first 5 rows. Then we'll check the size of the dataset using the shape command. So we store the columns in calls variable. Then we'll check for the duplicate data. As we can see that there are some duplicate rows, so duplicate data in the dataset, so we'll remove it. We'll check the shape again and we can see that it has been removed. Then we'll check for the null values. As we can see, there are no null values in our data set, so we'll proceed further. We'll use the describe command. So as we can see, it gives a summary of our entire data set, and we can see in the profit margin that there are a certain amount of outliers present. As we can see, that there's a considerable amount of difference between the 75th percentile and the maximum value. Same is case for the sales as well. Huge amount of difference, as we can see. So we'll work on this in the later part. Then we'll use the info command to see the type of our data set. Now as we can see that the sales and profit were basically rounded up to 4 decimal places. So just for easy interpretation, we'll round it up to 2 decimal places. Now we'll try to remove some of the variables which are not of much importance to us, as in this case as the postal code. We'll drop that column. We'll do certain other analysis on this. We'll also rename the ship mode for easy interpretation. Now we'll proceed further to check for the outliers. As we checked through the describe command that there were a certain amount of outliers present in sales and profit, and we can see same in the box plot as well. Now we have to remove it, and after removing we see that we again check for the outliers, and we can see that the outliers have been removed. Now we'll work on this. We'll do our EDA. So first since we have our categorical variables present in the dataset, as in this case the first case is the category, so we can see that as the number signifies, and along with the graph, that the office supplies are largest in number. Now we'll do a cat plot between segment and profit. However, as we have seen in this that the office supplies were largest in number. However, the technology category was the one that made the highest number of profit, as we can see under all the 3 segments. We did the count plot for this segment, and we can see that the consumer are among the highest in number in this. Now we'll do a cat plot for state and the profit. So here we can see that Wyoming and Vermont are among the states which made the highest profit, and there are other certain states like Montana and Rhode Island, Minnesota and Indiana. However, states like Texas, Pennsylvania, Illinois and Ohio were the states among who made negligible amount of profit. Some were loss making as well. Now we'll do the value count for the region as well, and we see that west region was the one that had the highest count, whereas south had the lowest. Then we did the line plot. So here we made a considerable amount of analysis. We did a graph, prepared a graph between the profit and discount. So from this graph we can observe that the line first increases and then it keeps on decreasing. So from this we can estimate that if the seller gives a discount of up to 10%, so he can make a considerable amount of profit. However, if he increases the discount margin, the profit margin decreases. Now we did the pair plotting as well. As we can see, there's not much of a significance, much of an interpretation we can make out through the pair plot. All points are scattered. So we did a correlation matrix and we did a core plot as well. Here also we can see that there's a positive correlation between profit and sales. However, that's not a strong one. Similar is the case for discount and profit. It's a negative correlation, but again, not a strong one. Not much of a significance or interpretation we can make through the correlation plot as well. At last, we did the cat plot for subcategory and the profit. So in this, we see that these copiers section under the subcategory made the highest amount of profit for the seller. Among the other categories, subcategories were phones, accessories, appliances, which made considerable amount of profit. However, tables didn't made much of a contribution. It had a negligible contribution in terms of profit. Same was the case for fasteners and supplies that didn't made much of a profit either. So that's it, guys. Thank you.